Hey guys, welcome back to the WODdoc Project365, episode 206. We're out here in Boston. We're going to check out the ECC tomorrow. But for right now, we were talking about Airdyne in spandex, because that only happens in Boston. Everybody in Boston, Airdyne's in spandex. No, for seriousness, what we're talking about is two things. We have two setup points that we really want to talk about, two safety type points. And then we also have a performance tip. You know, because Airdynes, would you say that they're definitely now like a keystone of CrossFit? They weren't in the past, and they'll be a lot more.
They were in last weekend's WODdoc.
They were in last weekend's WODdoc. So I mean, we see them every place nowadays. The only big difference that you're going to see between this Airdyne and Salt Bike is that the handles are much higher than the other ones. First tip that we're talking about is seat height. When we look at seat height, the important thing that we're looking for is when the pedal gets all the way down to the floor, at its lowest position, all right, we want the foot to be in a neutral position. We want the leg and the hip not to be overly extended, but we like to say it's in an athletically extended position, right? So something that where the seat height would be too high, then we kind of get this overextended hip. We don't want you to have to do that, obviously. And if the seat height was too low, the hip stays in flexion all the time, and we're going to end up smoking out the thigh and the anterior hip flexors and stuff like that. So we don't want to do that. Secondly, once we get Chris going here, what tends to happen when people start pushing on these handles is they get that wonderful posture because they think that they're still at their desk job doing computer work. This position is atrocious, obviously, right? So we want to get the athlete, or Chris, well, I don't know if we can call him an athlete. We want to get Chris up nice and tall, and we want him to get him driving through, and that becomes our performance tip, right? So we have seat height, we have posture as our two safety mechanisms, and now we have our performance tip. These handles, they don't turn us anywhere, right? We're on a stationary bicycle, so we need to focus on driving through, being synchronous with our legs, obviously, right? So legs and arms work together, chest stays up, back stays taut, drive through the elbow. Make sense? Make sense to you? You want to add something to me? Give me some knowledge.
Just go hard in the Airdyne until you throw up.
Go hard till you throw up. Guys, Chris, thank you so much for letting me come into your humble abode. I guess everybody else here, look at 30-foot ceilings and stuff like that. Palace.
Making fitness in the living room.
Making fitness in the living room. I do that, but it doesn't have anything to do with the bike. Guys, until tomorrow, we are optimizing function to optimize performance.